DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation, it's another FA Friday coming right up at you. Yo, what's up, We got our favorite people here. We got Gundy, we got Chris, we got myself, Nemesis, and as soon as Mikkel can get here, he's putting down Little Me, or the Mini-Me, and
the
Mini-Me, he'll be here. So, bam, what's going on? I see we got Sadie here dropping that first FA. She has beaten you, Jason the Tiger Osborne. Yo, you're slacking over there, man.
So much shame.
You're supposed to be like that Bitcoin and be number one. I'm just saying, you have like a standard to uphold. Here,
I know, right?
Got that Bitcoin standard.
I was like, man, the Tiger's not here yet.
Right. It was like I almost didn't want to start. I was like, man, the day's gonna be done, dude.
I know.
The Tiger's not here, man.
It's not the same.
But what's going on, everybody else? We got Sadie. What's up? Got that fire tree. What? Puff, pass.
We got Chicago Brew.
Right. Somebody in my neck of the woods. What's up?
You damn Northerners.
Right. We understand it when a whole state says it hates you. I mean, the only people that got it worse than us is really it's California. And New York. And those two are trying to battle it for how much it hates its people.
Who can make it worse the fastest?
I mean, you got New York, which is just legalizing crime.
New platform.
You have New York with the legalization of crime. You've got California with the legalization of communism. Brought to you by illegal immigration.
Crime has been demoted from felony down to misdemeanor. There's no such thing as felonies over here anymore.
Oh, yeah, because that's racist. Because that's not inclusive, and that would go against communism. New York just is like, yeah, we're not arresting anybody anymore. Deal with it.
I know. Oh, you got your shit.
Nobody's built any new prisons, so we got no place to put them. So
they're trying to close them all. What are you talking about? They're trying to be like how the insane asylums are. You know, it's like you haven't noticed that crime, like the weirdness in the world, upticked a lot since they shut down the asylums. Oh, yeah. I just want to walk around with a hat being like, make asylums great again. It's like since they shut them down, man, there was reasons why we put people in special padded rooms.
I want to make a new line. I want to make a new line of hats that look like they're made out of tinfoil.
Right.
I don't know.
With it embroidered, I wear this with pride.
Tinfoil hat club. Sadie says, Central Texas for the wind, but it's hot.
Chicagoland is the home of the USA. You know it.
That's right. The hubbub. Hub.
Exactly. Chicago Brew. It's like the New York cop controller took Escape from New York a bit too seriously and really drove it into the ground.
Terrible.
That is hilarious.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Because like it's like you remember how they escaped from LA.
Hey, so if the markets crash tomorrow and all the exchanges close, where's your Bitcoin?
I have mine all self-custodied, like you're supposed to. But at the same time,
the smart thing to do.
If the internet shuts down, right? Let's say we have that
like
I always get asked that. What if it's an apocalyptic event? Well,
like a solar flare just busts out.
Yeah, it takes out something, takes out the internet, whatever it is, right? I always tell people, I'm like,
the WHO, it should happen. Yeah. Because they predicted the COVID thing. They're like, oh, COVID's going to be, all over the world next year. And sure as shit, You know, the whole every country got on board with that one.
They tell
And now
you
they're
what you
saying
gotta
there's going to
do
be a
before
major
you do it,
EMP. The network's going to go down.
Yeah,
The
it's going to be a
grid's gonna go
cyber
down.
attack. Oh no.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, what if that all happens? Okay, it's like I've had people like, oh, I want everything to be physical, just in case, and I'm like, okay.
What are you gonna do?
Well,
Cash
we're
your
gonna
ticket
run
off
with
a
your
boat
with
at
your
this point?
idea, and I've thought about this, right? I've actually thought about this. It's like, okay, you want everything to be physical. What if we have that life-altering event that happens? It fucking wipes out everything. And I'm like, yeah, your banks are going to be shut down. And they're like, yeah, that's why I have gold and silver. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to run with this one. This is good. I love Economics 101. Basic economics. I will trade you a set of goods for another set of goods that are useful to me. Gold and silver is no longer useful. I can't shoot animals with gold and silver, and I can't get more food with gold and silver. So gold and silver has nothing. It's like at that point, ammunition has more value than gold and silver.
Well, unless you're dealing with somebody that actually knows the value of gold and they're willing to say,
If
yes,
it's
I'll take
you're
that trade.
talking, it's a cat.
Usually the people that will accept the gold are either selling you guns or ammo.
So let's put it this way.
Under the mattress.
Those same people that might be interested in gold and silver are also going to understand it's not going to have any value once it becomes there's no food at the store. The only food is you're grown locally by your local farmers who are protecting their shit with AR-15s.
That's right.
And it's like, okay, now you got to trade with them. What are they looking for? Something that they can't grow, right? Something that they can't grow that'll feed them, or bullets.
That's right.
Yep.
Water, bullets.
What's up, Wheelan?
Water
So
and
it's
bullets,
like
baby.
gold and silver becomes that I'm gonna save this just in case the world resumes back to normal.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna have my place card.
You and everybody else.
And I don't knock anybody, even if you came into that event where internet shuts down. It's basically you just hit the reset button on the world, right?
And just imagine
and to have gold and silver, sure, maybe it might be of value again at one point in time, but once it becomes food is the most scarce, food and clean water is the most scarce things. I don't care what you got.
in these highly democratic area cities and stuff, like they don't let you have pew-pews anyway. So how are you going to?
Oh my god! And
gold at your house.
I've had a few people that I've watched, and they were like, your major epicenters of concentrated people. They were like 60% of them would die within 4 months in the major cities. Because they have no idea how to fend for themselves once the food runs out at the store.
Yeah.
There are people in the city that have lemon trees in their backyard, right?
Yeah.
And they go to the store to go buy lemons. They don't understand that they have a lemon tree in their backyard.
Yeah, for them it's just ornamental. It looks good in my backyard. It's
correct. So
it's
these people have
Christmas
that
tree.
disconnection from food.
Yeah.
So in that
that should grow wild everywhere, so that people just roll by and pick one up if they want,
But see, that's the thing. They don't want that because then they can't make money off of it.
I mean, true, but like, if we all like had a mini garden, we just like graze around, fucking trade up shit. That'd be
like if you actually come to California and you go visit Hemet,
it'd be an open air
all along the main road on Florida Avenue. They have orange trees, but they're decorative. You can't have any of those. The actual orange trees that you can eat from, they're actually owned by farmers that are selling their oranges to Florida.
Yeah, out of state. Yeah.
Yeah.
While
California
sells their fruit to Florida, and the Florida sells
oranges from Florida. Yeah. Like we have Florida oranges.
That's how we keep these prices so low, guys.
Hey man, my favorite are your American fruit cocktail in a cup that's packaged in Taiwan.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like,
ship it
how,
over there,
what the hell?
Ship it back.
Yeah. So it takes like a 2-day boat trip and then like another 2-day boat trip and probably sits in its packaging for 6 months.
But that also means that it's not as healthy for you because they have to pick it green and let it ripen during the trip.
Yeah, pretty much. It hasn't, met its
It hasn't matured. It doesn't have the nutrients that homegrown has.
Oh yeah, you get that really ripe one right off the freaking thing,
and it's like, if you guys are sitting there and it's like, this is not advice or anything, but I mean, I see a lot of Bitcoiners eventually go down the rabbit hole of, you get into crypto and you realize, oh man, the money's fake.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what else is fake? And you turn around and you're like,
oh shit,
oh man, the food's fake too. Damn it, where's the real food? And then you realize, you're like, man, why wasn't people in the 70s always drinking water? Oh, that's right, because the food that they were eating actually contained good trace minerals and water, so they were always hydrated.
Always hydrated, always had their good mineral count. They say, I've read a couple of experts on the whole thing, and they say that like most people are like a few minerals away from like their perfect health. You can take tests for this shit and find out what your body does not do well with, and get like a methylated version of that and supplement. And
you want to know?
One thing you don't want to do is get the water that already has minerals added to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what's in there.
And like my lettuce that I have growing, I got little gem lettuces growing.
Ooh.
And people are like, they're like, man, don't you weed in there? And I'm like, where? And like in between all the lettuce, that's how you're keeping all the. I'm like, no. And they're like, how do you keep the weeds out of there? I'm like, well, you see how closely together they are. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, they're close enough together that they actually block the sunlight to hitting the ground. If there's no sun on the ground, then the seeds can't germinate.
That's right.
So it's natural ground cover. And then I'm like, if you really take a look, if you see the older leaves that are kind of spread out, the bugs are eating those because those are drying out. The production's not there. And you look one leaf in, perfect, no holes in it.
Yeah.
Why? What's the difference between that leaf, one leaf in? There's water in there and a lot of it. Bugs are looking for like dry leaves.
Yeah,
they're not looking for water. They want fiber. They want fiber.
They want a little bit cooked, yeah.
Yeah. They want something that's not healthy. What was that?
The dry leaves and the best leaves.
Yeah.
What up, Mikhail? How's baby boy? Is he going night-night? Night-night.
Shit. I mean, he's great.
I like what Chicago Bruce says. He says, less than 3 days after the EBT cards are shut off, the blank hits the fan. Those that depend on pharmaceuticals such as insulin, oxygen, or others will only last as long as their current supply, especially medicine that requires refrigeration as electricity is cut off.
Oh my God, yeah.
3 days without water, peeps are in trouble. 3 weeks without food, 3 months without shelter.
Yep. Oh my God, yeah. It sounds like Chicago Brew has gone down a little bit of the same rabbit hole I have.
What's up, Ralph?
What's up, Ralph?
It's like a major metropolitan, like the urban to like the people in the middle of nowhere. Let the power go out. They won't even notice it. I'll be like, oh, a storm's coming. I don't know when we'll be we'll have power, but we're good to go.
See, that's what they got hurricane lamps for. And solar cells.
You see, that's why whenever I finally get my little 10 to 15 acres of a slice of heaven, I'm going to put a little cabin on there. It's going to have a wood-burning stove only in there.
Mm.
This way I can guarantee that I will always have heat and food cooked.
Yo, Pellish Miner made it.
Yo, what up? What
What up,
up?
Elish?
Like,
How's it going?
if we're all gonna prepare for, I mean, in my viewpoint, it's like we're gonna prepare for our futures, you know, financially. You know, we should also be looking at health wise, which is making sure we're eating.
That's
properly.
right. Eat, you know, do your best to eat.
Because like
stuff
the worst
that's
case
good for you.
scenario, my little prepping. So what? I look like I'm prepping for nothing. Guess what? I get to eat better than everybody else from that point forward, even if nothing happens.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, I'm healthy.
Yeah, me and the wifey we make dinner like as much as we can. Like we barely eat out ever.
Like, yeah, man, I
What's
got
better for
carrot.
you
I got little
when you're
carrots
building
already growing, dude.
all the ingredients you want.
So many little carrots going.
All those
That's-
prepackaged, like pre-cut stuff, like there's shit's tainted, bro. If you get like prepackaged sauces and prepackaged shit, like it's
I mean,
there's shit in it you don't want.
Gundy, I know should be old enough for this. Chris, you're a little bit younger. You might remember this a little bit more when you were a kid. Potatoes, your parents would put them into a brown paper bag and put them into the back of the closet or the back of the cabinet.
Damn spot.
And then if you let them sit in there too long, they would start sprouting.
Sprouts, yeah.
Yeah.
And then at some point in time, they just rot.
Yep.
They stop sprouting.
One of the things that I remember as a kid on the farm was
Excuse me.
the way that they would actually preserve onions. You know, pantyhose.
Yep.
Put onion in the pantyhose, tie it, put the next onion in, tie it, put the next onion in, tie it, and you just like hang them.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
they wouldn't go bad. They lasted forever.
Or you take a potato, you pull it out of the ground, and you don't wash it off. You leave that dirt on there, and you store it just the way that it is. In the dark, off to the side. I mean, like there's just like things that like people like. I've seen people storing carrots in sand.
Don't wash your eggs.
Yep, never wash your eggs.
Yeah.
Don't wash the eggs.
Oh yeah, unless you're about to use them.
Yeah.
About to use them, then you can give them a little wash.
On them. That's not a good scene.
Yeah, you don't want to be cracking it open for breakfast and still have the shit on it.
That's how you know it's the good shit, though.
It's extra protein, bro.
Oh my god, no!
Is it though?
It's probably
Because
straight feed. He's right.
They're not exactly eating meat. You know, maybe some bugs.
I mean,
But it's
depends on what
mostly-
you're feeding your chickens.
Right? I mean, they are carnivores.
Hey,
I've watched
I
one.
forget,
Like,
there was-
not one of
There
mine,
was
but
some, there's some town where they gave like the whole town, everybody in the town, 2 chickens, and the waste consumption in the town went down because chickens
big time.
eat everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, if like the kids have like any like scrap leftover food, we just throw it out like in the compost pile. Like it's like food that can be composted. But the chickens keep getting in the freaking compost pile. And they are just
They
like
mow that
eating
shit
the
up,
crap
don't they?
out of the compost. They're like, oh, look at this. Oh,
how's your
It's a smorgasbord.
poison ivy problem? Are they taking care of that?
not so. I haven't really had. We have some spots, but I think
I know
got
you had
most of
that
it
problem
last
along
year.
the fence.
Yeah, I think I got most of it last year, except for the very front fence, like that front area. That one fence is still, dude, like just crazy. But the chickens aren't that way; they're in the back.
Yeah, Chicago Brew says it's said to clip off the sprouts of potatoes and plant them. New potatoes spawn. Those that have chickens don't wash the eggs. They will last longer as they have a protective coating.
Yep, a bloom.
Yeah, and the reason that the protective coating is working is because it's actually preventing oxygen from penetrating the calcium shell and getting into the inside. That's what causes it
got
to
that
spoil.
knowledge.
So if you were to buy store-bought eggs, let's say you don't have chickens, but you still want to actually stock up on eggs, coat them in mineral oil. What that does is
you can put them in like mason
it
jars.
kind of
airtight them too.
replicates that sort of prevention of getting oxygen
it's
into
like
the
a
egg to
membrane.
make it spoil. Yeah, it acts like that.
It's
membrane.
they call it a bloom. But yeah, you can, or you can sit there and you can. There's like a water drop that you can do. Like you drop them in water to store them that way or something.
No.
It's like a salt. Like I have to like. There's a, like
Yeah,
there's a
it's like
couple of
it's like a weird.
And then
It's like a weird
accuracy,
brine.
Yeah. It's like I don't know exactly how to like explain it, but it's like
you get that
Yeah,
top
it's-
thing that like vacuum
like
seals
Amish
it
people
makes it
use it for storage of eggs for long term.
Yeah.
It's
some
almost
sort
like
of,
pickling,
salt.
but
It's
not
like a
quite.
It's like a salt
Yeah.
brine, and
Like a
then
brine, yeah.
like and they just put them in a container and suck all the air out of the container.
Yep.
That way, nothing like changes.
Uh-oh. Hey, you know, Hellish, man, we're all pretty, we've been fluent on YouTube and Zoom for a while.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask me those exact same questions, and we have like a direct
Discord,
chat with
links
each
down
other.
below.
We're in a direct chat with
no
each other
problem,
because
Pellish.
I've been helping I'm on the Castle Crypto team for
Ooh,
good old Ovovortech,
special.
creating a token and all that stuff on Solana.
Nice.
I am a part of the team, more or less. As Pellish put, like an advisor. I advise.
You have an advisory
thoughts and
position, so you're not exactly on the official website.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Still, that's pretty.
Mikhail's
right
always
there.
in the background, man. He's doing shit for
He
everything.
pays for the subscription. Yeah.
Mikhail's all. This is like what the third
I
project
know he
that
pays
you've been
for
a
this,
part
like
of.
the YouTube guy who gets around.
I also
Mikhail, seriously, this
pay
has
for
been
the
like what the
subscription.
third project you've been a part of.
Third, like publicly for sure.
Yeah. The side
I've worked
projects
on
are
a lot of projects, not publicly. I've advised a few different things, just not publicly.
I tell you what, you'll always be grinding, man. That's a good thing.
I think in total of like between coin projects and like token projects that I've either advised, gone over contract stuff with, brainstorm ideas, maybe 10 to 15 projects, give or take.
Oh yeah.
You should be
Like,
charging for your
a lot of
services.
them. I do charge.
Well,
for my
maybe he
services.
will someday. You got to.
I do charge for my services. My time is not free, sir.
That's right. No one.
That is point blank and simple.
Oh yeah.
Um,
But yeah,
but
Pellish
a lot of the
Miner,
times they take like the coin of if I'm like working with the project, they want to pay me in the coins, so I have to like be careful about that.
Figure that.
That's why
Yeah.
I don't
If you wanna-
disclose the project that I usually like am advising and do stuff with because I usually don't keep the tokens and I don't want to be the asshole that's promoting a project when I am going to dump those tokens. So just kind of is what it is.
Right.
I don't want to be that guy.
Sorry, not sorry. I mean, I don't know what to say,
No.
right?
It's solid. I mean,
I mean,
You pay.
you're the opposite of pump and dump.
right?
yeah,
The dump and pump.
yeah. He's a busy
And
man.
and Pellish Miner, no problem. Hit me up on the Discords. No problem. I can sit there and help you out with any questions you got with Zoom and YouTube.
For sure. The hostesses with the mostesses over here. You know, we do 30 people strings in poker.
Yep, those ones are all me though. I'm the
Oh,
one
yeah.
streaming these. That's
Mikhail's
the-
got those unlocked, man.
Those are
Tables
the fun
plenty.
Well, let's not forget how many people are actually playing poker, and Mikhail has to actually
Brian or
organize
Mikhail.
all of
no
those
problem.
tables.
I know.
It is so it's so
Would
difficult.
we get like 12 on the screen at once? I think.
Feel free to hit Brian up. He is very useful, and use him.
I mean, we're all very useful. We all have our
He's
uses.
very useful.
We all have our talents and knowledge
That's
bases.
facts.
Yeah.
If you ask me mining questions, I will redirect you to Mikhail or Brian. I will tell you that right now.
I will redirect
If we don't know, we
Like,
definitely know somebody who does.
I don't know the answer
Exactly.
to that question, but I know the guy that does. Yeah.
It's all about
Yeah, we
sharing the
can
free
be.
knowledge, guys. Yeah. Chris, did you know?
I will send you good stuff. I take care of you, so you don't have to sell. So full disclosure, the tokens that I have got from like the projects that I've worked with publicly, those are in a separate wallet, and I haven't touched them, and I really don't plan to touch them. If I end up like trading the tokens or anything,
Like little
I'll go
gifts,
buy the tokens with like my own money.
I mean,
and
having
trade it that
diamond
way.
hands, especially with like off brand like new projects and kind of stuff, you just wait for a bull run of any kind. And like,
Thank you for your calling.
yeah.
Oh, maybe you direct your goal.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Chicago.
Pretty much. Oh, you want to talk mining? Ah, press 1 for Brian, 2 for Miguel. Press 3 to speak to them together.
Right.
Press 4 to ask
0
Gundy how to destroy a server.
Right.
Bring down the
Press 0 to speak to your operator.
Make the AI go away.
To repeat the menu.
Right.
I'm just
Not to
waiting for
repeat the
day-
menu.
Just waiting for the day when the government deems the AI is no longer safe and they're going to nuke all the data centers. I'm going to be in one at that time.
Ouch.
And like, we got to kill the machines, man. I'd be like, but I got to work to feed my family.
Help me.
Let's double-edged sword.
It's moments like that where you really hope that somebody says, hey, whatever you do, don't go to work today.
Yeah.
You hope somebody will reach out.
Yeah,
Give you a
no.
heads up.
Time travel back in time, just be like, hey man, you really shouldn't go to work today. I can't tell you why, but just don't. I'm like, okay, mysterious time traveler, thank you for the weird words of wisdom.
I'd be like, that's a weird little warning. Why shouldn't I go in?
Yeah.
Do I trust this guy, or is he trying to get me fired?
Yeah. He's after my job, yeah.
Right.
Somebody at my work hired him so they could get rid of me so they could fill my place or something. No, I actually got a side gig coming up with FEMA. Doing some networking and shit. We'll see how fun that goes.
Interesting.
Emo, huh? That's
You
hilarious.
man, fellas.
Nice. Nice.
That's right. There ain't no friends in the crypto bull runs. Sorry, bro. I gotta sell all these coins. I gotta eat and stuff.
Speaking of bull runs, I keep on seeing a bunch of YouTube videos popping up about Bitcoin's made it. It's like
I mean, Bitcoin's always made it. Like, this isn't news,
I know. I was like, what the hell?
Like,
You
what-
know,
every time-
I found that I stopped listening to random YouTubers that were just commenting
on
about
price action.
coins.
Well, see,
And
what
then
happened
you take that step back and you're like, wow, this market's kind of stable. You listen to them and it's going up to the moon. You're like,
It's always
no, it's
funny.
not.
when
It's
we
kinda
have-
just-
you know how you can have multiple profiles on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it just depends on how many emails you have.
Yep.
So I had switched.
6 YouTube channels.
I have about 6 different profiles, but yes, I had switched to one for whatever reason. I forgot it was, but I forgot to switch it back. So I started getting a whole bunch of notifications from, channels I stopped watching in 2018. I'm like, what the hell?
Crazy.
I'm not reading that out loud, but
What?
those are facts.
yeah.
Well, those are the facts that YouTube frowns upon.
Yeah, I'm not reading that one out loud.
Oh, yeah.
but
I mean,
No.
facts are
I heard-
facts are in the comments. You know what I mean?
time as well. It was funny. I was actually working in an office at the time, and like all of a sudden, like everyone just stopped working. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Oh, some buildings are on fire. I'm like, what?
That was still in school.
Yeah, I was in core school.
Cool.
We had core school. Okay, so After boot camp, you go to your A school. The A school is where you have your primary job education. And for me, as a corpsman, it was core school.
Cool.
Medical.
Cool.
And that, I woke up and September 11th, it already happened.
Crazy, man.
It's like, oh shit. And I knew somebody that was in the delayed entry program that had was scheduled to go to boot camp September 1st. And it's just like, oh damn.
Oh yeah. Well, no more doom and gloom speak. We go back to crypto now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bitcoin has made it. GameStop. Yeah, I know, like GameStop just decided to pop off from a random tweet. I'm like, wow, dude, you guys are
Game time, bro. It's game
killing
time.
Killing it.
Thanks.
It's game time. It's always game time, dude.
Hey, man. When Roaring Kitty speaks, you listen.
That's right.
Yeah.
They say it's the leaning forward in the seat was all we needed to see.
Nope. Bye, motherfucker. Bye. Solana to 400. Solana to much higher than 400, I would imagine. In a bull run.
You think?
Oh, for
They're
sure.
what, like 2 something now?
In between like 160 to 200 usually. That's where it's been kind of sitting.
Yeah.
Chicago Brew. Tell us more about Nice Hash. Lucrative, yeah.
I mean, lucrative in
Sometimes.
Bitcoin, yeah.
Right.
Risky, yeah.
It depends
You
on
got
what
a
your goal
KYC,
is.
Yeah.
It depends on what your goal is, I think, and in your how new you are to mining. So if you're looking to just mine and get
On your gaming
Bitcoin
rig.
and you're like, hey, look, I'm not really sure how to set the programs up.
Yeah.
Nice Hash is a nice little package, all-in-one solution for your Windows device.
It'll tickle your brain, you'll get
But when it
Just
comes
make it
down to you want to get a particular coin that's easily tradable into another coin, that kind of solution. Now you're talking a little bit more advanced stuff on there. You're going to be putting different OSs onto your machines, learning how to log into all of that stuff.
the learning
A little more
curve.
of a learning curve. I mean,
Yeah, big
it's doable. I
Yeah.
mean, I with no IT background learned all of this stuff. And it's
you're
like,
a
and
good
I
kid,
know that Mikkel is self-learned also for
part.
a lot of it, right, Mikkel?
Yep.
And did you go
These are
to
facts.
school for any of this stuff, Gundy?
For what?
You take any IT classes, or are you kind of on the field learning too?
I have a bachelor's in cybersecurity.
There we go, cybersecurity.
Plus, I'm sure he has other certs as well.
Right.
I've been around. I've been doing things.
Right.
I've been around.
And
I got
I have
certs and stuff,
I have an associate's degree, 3 associate's degree in automotive. So it's like
He's like,
My-
yeah, I'm in debt. It's fine.
No,
I paid off my debt. I didn't need
You paid it
the
off?
government scam to pay it
Oh,
off for
I
me.
didn't have to pay any of it actually.
I mean, our
Really?
taxpayer dollars are paying off people's
school fraud.
own student debts,
School
know.
fraud.
So I hope everybody feels warm and fuzzy in the United States that there are people that come from well-off families that have had their debts erased from college.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, no, my college didn't offer many financial different opportunities. They just put me in their proprietary loan lender, and that's how they got busted. And yeah, I didn't have to pay
Ooh.
anything for my college.
Nice.
Suckers.
That goose egg. I'm like,
That's
I'm
the
just
golden.
glad I
That's a
graduated.
golden goose egg.
I'm glad I graduated
uh,
when they lost their accreditation, because after that, then their degrees are invalid pretty much. 'Cause it's not
the college that I had attended and
Wow.
graduated from, once like the following year is when they lost their accreditation.
Yeah. I graduated like a year before they lost it. Theirs.
Bellish miner. Uncle Sam failed to pay my 20K and
Wow.
my student loan, so now I'm in crypto. That is awesome.
Nah, it wasn't Uncle Sam. It was big ass lawsuit.
It's like I'm trading shit coins to get out of my debt. Woo!
That's right.
Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny.
Giggity, 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 giggity. Chris, what happened? We don't even have an announcement yet, bro.
I know he walked away already. We still have no
Terrible.
announcement. Like, damn. Dang.
Oh,
Yep, no announcement.
no announcement.
Oh, no. It's
Why not?
none.
Well, he's not here.
Right.
You just can't do
And
it.
I get a cat tail in my face and a cat trying to lick and bite the back of my arm. Very strange. Hashtag cats crypto.
That's right. Hashtag caps. Boom.
Cats of crypto attack.
Cats of crypto assemble.
Right? Hashtag cats of crypto.
Do, 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 do. So, when are you going back to the farm, Mikhail? Anytime soon?
Hopefully in the coming month or so.
Cool. Go in, bust out.
And everybody's looking forward to Mind Disrupt.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Hopefully,
Yep, at the end of next month.
I'll be able to get my plane
Hell
ticket.
yeah. Hopefully we get onto a plane that, or at least I get onto a plane that doesn't have things falling off of it when it takes flight.
Oh yeah, I don't fly those airlines that use those planes. I'll make sure.
Oh, you never know. This is the DEI the system is prolific.
It's the 737 Max. That's
The
the
Max.
one, right? That's
The max.
those
they're all
if you
max.
see it says Max,
They're not maxed. They're unmaxed. give me the ones made in, like,
Max. No, they're max fail. Max fail ratio is high.
Yeah, I'll take like a 737 that was built in like the 60s or 70s.
Right. We've got thousands of hours. It's like you damn near to sit
Hundreds
there
of
and put it back
thousands.
together with duct tape and bubble gum, and you're good to go.
Why is it? I don't know what it is. It's like globally now. All the new stuff is terrible. Man. Like the build quality just went to crap, or they're just using cheaper and cheaper
DC-10s,
shit.
yeah.
DC-10. Just jump out the back while we're flying overhead. We'll parachute into mining disrupt. Like, yo, we here, yo. But yeah, should be a fun time. Are we going Monday to Wednesday? Or Tuesday to Thursday? I forget.
Oh, the team's planning on shooting for next year's mining disrupt. Ooh,
Oh, very nice.
very nice, very nice.
Yeah, it's a Monday through a Wednesday. Yeah, but then
I know,
fly
right?
back,
Chicago, bro.
I fly
all
back
the cool
on
kids are
that
doing that.
Friday.
Who? What? DHS ceases to exist? Oh no.
Sadly, never.
You don't like getting violated? You know, every time you step into those freaking scanners, man, they can see you know, your the twig of berries and your jumblies and your jigglies and all the above, man. They see it all.
Junglies and jigglies.
Is sick, man. I swear they just do
You
that.
know, I made a sad distinction. If I wear this hat, I get searched more. Going through the fucking airport.
Yeah.
I can wear any other hat I want. I can have my old school grassroots hat. Not a problem.
No problem. But as soon as they figure out that you're down with the fake money, they want to search you.
Oh, dude, as
soon as he wears a Trump hat, that's when they start saying,
yeah, MAGA hat. Yeah.
Oh, dude, man, I see the person. They're like, yeah, you should search his hat. You know, that Bitcoin hat. And I hear him like mumble it, and I'm like, he's like looking at me, and I'm like, and I just hear him telling that guy to search my Bitcoin hat. He's like, let me see your hat. And I'm like, he sure the fuck did.
Stupid, man.
That's when you say, the fuck, why?
No,
I just took my hat off. I let him like look at it and stuff, and I'm sitting
You're
here
not gonna find
going,
any actual bitcoins in there. Are you
"Oh,
an
good
idiot?"
God, I never because if you know a grassroots hat, right? If anybody knows grassroots clothing, there's a hidden pocket on the clothing.
Somewhere, yeah.
I don't care what it is. Let it be a sock, a shirt, a jacket, a hat. It all has a hidden pocket. No, they don't search that stuff on me. I can wear grassroots all day long. I could go in there, grassroots hat with those old school 90s like fat pants. No problem.
You mean the rave pants?
Oh yeah, they're called fat pants, okay? And it wasn't just ravers that was wearing that stuff. It was us skateboarders too.
That's true. I remember them wearing that.
What up?
I thought they were so cool.
Man, they were, dude, man. Hey, dude, it's kind of cool. Like if you got your measurements right, you could ride your skateboard and it would almost not look like it looks like you're floating on the ground. Yes, you would occasionally eat shit. It would suck.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
What up, son of a rabbit? Got those 22s. Got those 22s.
2-2. 1-1. Up to free world. Oh man, so how's it going, everybody? Everybody doing?
Yeah, how is everybody doing?
You know, just want to check in with all you guys because some people aren't doing so good these days. You know, the money game is starting to get to some people. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Like people are coming up shorter and shorter every month. You know, eventually it's gonna be no bueno, man.
I heard something on a podcast today
less, you know.
while I was at work, and it was find your there were two things, but the one I'm talking about right now is find how much you want to have each month. Like you want to make $10,000 a month passively without having to actually go to work. Okay, great. So you come up with, a savings amount and then multiply it by like 4% or whatnot to see if you can get it to 10. If not, then you got to increase it, And then that's how much you have to save and put into investments that actually pay you passively. It was worded so much better on the podcast, but I mean, I thought it was like
we got the gist of it, Chris.
Interesting.
The delivery might have been a little slow, but you must be off your salesman game today. You tired?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
Dude, I've been up since 3:00 this morning.
Oh, well, thank you for being here, buddy. You show up, You're the best. The best.
Still need that
You're the
announcement.
best.
Still
At least
waiting.
Nefe's in the chat.
FYI, we're still waiting for announcement.
Yeah, still waiting for
Ladies and
announcement.
gentlemen, you better drop some FAs in that chat if you want the fucking announcement.
Woo!
well.
Spicy with that
Fine.
one too.
Put them
Damn.
all in.
Give it to me, Daddy.
Uno, dos, tres, cinco.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
Those are facts.
Don't
Danny.
violate us. We're just singing a song.
I'm sorry. That's a
Give me
bummer.
2 seconds while I go hit turn the bong. Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
So good.
Pellish says
Ooh.
YouTube isn't allowing me to post what I'm trying to say because I'm
The
saying too much.
censorship is real.
There is. They hate us, man. Them
They do.
hate us.
I don't even know how I got my main channel as far as I've gotten it.
Because you've been around a while, established a very decent core support of our audience.
Right.
It might be small, but they show up every time. They're always in there getting some conversations going on.
And you don't have to have a
that's all that
huge
matters,
following. You just need
I
a
don't give a
dedicated
crap.
following.
As long as there's one person watching, I'll stream. I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's happened a couple times, like on holidays or something. And we're still here. Other people are with family or something. Sometimes only one person shows up. Hey, what's going on?
It's fun, man. That's why we do it. We're showing up every Friday.
By the way, guys, smash
Get it
that
done.
like button.
I
I have to refresh the page because I'm only seeing 2 likes on this thing.
And I like him. And we've been getting, me and the wife have been getting subscribers on RN Homesteading.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Got a couple of new people
Yeah,
that
once you
are
start getting
down
your
south
niche,
from
they
us
get a
that are
couple
like, oh my god, it's awesome to see another homesteading couple like you
Yeah.
screaming here.
showing you how it gets down. You got to get down like this, man. People are gonna have to start learning from other people, because you're not getting the straight shit from nobody these days.
No, and I'm feeling froggy enough to do what they call a back to Eden style gardening.
Oh, she's feeling froggy.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Ribbit.
So you get
Ribbit.
arborist
Ribbit.
chips, not just
Bud.
like bark chips, like you would spread underneath the tree to suppress weeds.
Yeah.
But you get that with the branches that have like the green leaves and the pine needles and all that good stuff on there, because that's like your green organics and adds to the soil. And then you could just spread that like about 4 inches thick, and it does amazing stuff to the ground.
Oh, yeah. It keeps the moisture inside. It keeps the sun away. Like, have you ever noticed that there aren't any weeds in the woods?
No,
Because there's so much shit on the ground that nothing can fucking grow.
right.
That's why
Only the strong survives.
mushrooms can grow
Exactly.
really good in that environment.
You
You ever need to get some?
Oh, you see, the mushrooms is like the composting teeth of the
It's
natural
nature's-
world, of
it's-
nature's teeth.
Yeah.
There's so much plentiful goodness that grows from there. You just got to make sure
And-
you eat the right ones.
and all that stuff, that fungal stuff, it like they're starting to link it to where it's, if a plant needs a specific nutrients, it sends out a specific sugar out of its
To
roots.
attract a certain animal.
And it's and the fungal will bring what that plant's looking for to it.
Yeah, it's gonna help.
It's got
it
this
to
like little
survive because its
ecosystem,
survival is
survival
sick.
ecosystem. It's
Survival.
awesome. And the back to
Piggyback.
Eden style gardening, you're basically mimicking nature.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of mushrooms and gardening, Have you actually looked into growing your own truffles?
Yeah, man.
Your own mushrooms?
Miner, garden
Mushroom
goes
kits
in
at home,
next
man.
week. Nice.
It's as simple
fresh
as Lincoln
mushrooms.
logging a bunch of logs up into like a square hole, and you've drilled in a bunch of holes, and you plant the mushrooms inside of it and let them
it grows
grow.
Inside.
Yep.
You pull it apart, and it's like a plethora of mushrooms.
Dude,
Awesome.
there was a guy that was featured in one of the YouTube videos I watched a couple years ago. Like he actually turned it into
They're really
like
not
$1
hard
million business. Like he has
to grow. Yeah.
these truffles, and he has like 20 of these pits that he's built, like these Lincoln log, mushroom pits, and he sells them like farmers markets. He sells them
big
online. He sells them like Amazon. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's just delicious, though. Just delicious. Rewilding. What up, Gundy gets
Kyle Rosa, you missed the announcement, my man.
Of course. Pass the dochi to the right hand side.
That's all right. We're just glad you're here.
Oh, yeah.
Pellish, if you're doing any of that gardening stuff, check out RN Homesteading. That's me and my
Yeah.
wife actually
Like-
that do that.
Like, subscribe.
Right,
hit the bell
right.
Notification.
Great stuff over there.
Yeah.
Have you guys been doing any live streams or no?
No, it's pretty much just been recorded stuff so far.
Awesome.
Yeah, RN homesteading, as in Romeo November
Yeah.
homesteading.
Yes.
Like wrecking bell peppers. Nice.
I'm like, where's this chat? Where's people talking? Oh, I had the top chat on, not the live chat.
Yes, my wife is an actual nurse.
Mm-hmm.
So we
She was
took
an
our
RN.
online names, which her online name is Rianne, my online name is Nemesis. So I was like RN Homesteading, and I was like, I'm gonna roll with it.
Do it.
Hey, man. Plain and simple. Sometimes that's the best.
Yeah, Chicago. They're attempting to rewild you into a 15-minute city. Another Globo homo rage.
Yeah.
You
for sure.
Pellish Miner.
Boo that stuff. Boo it. Boo.
They're attempting to rewild you into a 15-minute city. Oh my god, they got that out in
Is my microphone
Fucking China.
working? I'm pretty sure I just said that.
You do.
yeah. They got they're setting up one in the Middle East too now. It's like
Are you talking
this
about the
mile
wall?
long straight line building that they're building in the Middle East.
Yeah, that's the wall.
Is
It's
that the
literally
wall?
called- It's called
wall.
the wall, but it's like two walls, but it's all one giant.
Yeah, it's just like
straight
woo. I was
line.
like, what the
But
hell is this?
It's built in this manner that way you can go, anywhere that you need to go within a 15 to 20-minute walk or 30-minute walk.
Right.
Like if you need to go grocery shopping, or if you need to go to the garden, or you want to go exercising, or you need to go to laundromat, you need to go to work, you can do it inside of a 15-minute walk.
And then they've got buildings in like China where there's like freaking like 100,000 people in there, and there's a vast majority of them that do not need to leave the building at any point in time.
Yeah,
There's
that's the
other
whole
people
point.
who
They
do
don't want
leave,
people to
obviously,
leave.
but not everybody has to.
Part of the whole thing that behind the wall is they're trying to eliminate the need for vehicles. Now, what does that mean? It means you are no longer free to travel wherever the fuck you want because, we have everything that you could possibly need right here. Why go anywhere else? Why travel? Why visit Europe? Why go to the Bahamas? Why go anywhere? You can have everything you need in our little domain.
Of course.
Yeah, think Hunger Games. Pellish, I think Detroit looks like that. Not so they can make it a 15-minute city. It's so that they can actually do something much more nefarious.
Well, how can I put it? Detroit. I've got friends that are out in Detroit, and I'm not sure if that's where you're from and why you're making a direct. But I mean, I can basically buy an entire city block of abandoned houses for less than 50 grand. They're like $2,000 a house. Because they've been gutted, coppers pulled out of the walls, you name it. These houses are running to the ground. So you can go swooping in there, buy all the stuff. The reason why you haven't seen any big developer try to come in and do a maneuver like that.
It's because you don't want to be the first one to do it, because you're the one that's going to get raped when you try to fix it.
No, it's not. It's not even that.
Tear it all down.
So what industry is gonna? It's gonna be a supply and demand. What industry is coming into Detroit to do any kind of necessity for jobs?
Well, did you see they're bringing Pontiac back?
That was actually a joke.
Yeah, that was a joke. So I mean, as much as I would love to see the Pontiac branding come back, that's not going to happen.
No.
But
thanks, GM.
There's a big, huge one-page ad inside of a magazine. I saw it. You saw the Firebird, and it's like Pontiac's coming back, and in the fine print, it said, a lot of people in our company, thought that you wouldn't need us to tell you that this is a joke, but our lawyer said that you do. So yes, this is a fucking joke. Pontiac's not coming back.
They had a description of the car at the top and everything. Like
it looked good. I'm like, what? Seriously? No, this is bullshit. And then I see the fine print. I'm like, knew it.
But at the same time, it's like, what industry is going to come into Detroit? What any of these failing cities that are slowly dying, right?
Industries come in there.
What industry is going to be coming in there that's going to require people to actually do the investment to upgrade the city? Yeah. And that's your $1 million question.
How do you get people to
right now? There's too much that needs repair in the U.S. If you see China is subsidizing it out of pocket to do it. Middle East is subsidizing it out of pocket. Who's subsidizing it the wall in the Middle East? It's the fucking Saudi princes. They've got fucking oil money. That's like, they're like, I don't know what to do with this. Let's just build this.
Yeah, just get it done. Here's some money.
I mean, they built a ski resort in the middle of the desert too. So I'm just saying.
It also comes back to this country that on the state level they've just been hoarding the money. They haven't been replacing any infrastructure in a long time.
Right.
They'll wait until they get some lawsuits for the giant holes in the ground before they start doing anything. It's just a messed up system right now, man. We gotta clean it up. Get the corruption out. Put some people that actually want to improve our homeland.
Like slowly dying. Toledo, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio has been slowly dying for a while. Unfortunately, they've been doing a slow death. They've had their ups and downs, but it's been mostly a down. Like since I can remember, Toledo has gotten worse and worse.
It's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, and that's how all your major cities are. All of them. I mean, I'm by Chicago. When I was a kid in Chicago, I was able to walk down the street.